All right, Shalom, Brother Kashkwala coming back at you with a swift lesson in the spirit, giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh by Shem Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone and rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. So this lesson is it's going to be real swift. I guess an exhortation. Well, it's perfect because I'm about to bring out Hebrews 10 and 25. So yes, this is through the spirit of exhortation. Really just to myself, and hopefully other brothers, y'all here. And Lord willing, it's edifying to the flock, to any men and women who may tune in and subscribe to this particular channel. Hope it touches your spirits. So this is Hebrews chapter 10 and 25. It says, not forsaking the assembly. Salaki, let's start at 24. It says, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works. This is really good, So if you catching any type of hell, or which we all do, Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that real quick. We all catch some type of hell. It's just on how you may deal with your hell. Shit, that should be hard sometimes, man. I'll keep it a buck. This is First Peter 4 and 12. It says, beloved, think not it strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. So don't walking around like, oh, this is just some shit that just only happening to me, exclusive to me. I'm the only one on the planet Earth catching hell. The scriptures tell you not to pretty much put yourself in a box. You could say this is a script to pretty much tell you to get over yourself, cut your ego out. Literally, the definition of ego is I. It's a very self-centered type word. It's where you get the word egotistical. Sometimes you can be in your own head. Sometimes you may not come off egotistical to others, but you're egotistical to your damn self. And you can't get out, you can't get over yourself because you're in your mind too goddamn much. Going back, this is Hebrews chapter 10 and 24. It says, and let us consider one another. So consideration, that's a big thing when it comes to if you want to gauge if you're being brotherly or not. Are you considering one to another? Another thing I would like to say, it's just on my spirit, just through the spirit. Considering is, being attentive and understanding that someone may be going through something. And if they're going through something that's fresh, it's all about timing as well. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, advice, admonition, a rebuke or reproach, whatever it is, something that you may have to say, just make sure it's in season. Let me say that, you know what I'm saying? Don't sit here and be like, hey man, I get a pick me up, but not in a sense of like, man, get your shit together. Like, bro, this shit just happened to me last week, bro. What do you think I'm trying to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, so just your timing with how you, come to a brother who may be going through something, make sure it's on point. That's considering. Sometimes the last thing a bro who may be going through something wants to hear, or needs to hear, to be real, because it's not really about what you want. It's whenever the spirit decides. But what that quote, not quote, but that statement I just made trumps everything. So regardless if something happened to you yesterday and the spirit decides to say something to you the day after, it is what it is. But if you can help it, sometimes just be there for a brother. You don't even have to say shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be there. Brother may be going through something throughout the week, and the first time they see you, maybe at camp or something, you already talking like, what the fuck wrong with you? Blah, blah, get your shit together. Blah. It's like, bro, Salakia. Salakia, all this shit done happened to me 2 days ago, and I'm trying to figure out what I need to do to get out of the situation, how I need to suppress my flesh, all of that shit. Give a brother a chance to figure something out before you say a word. Matter of fact, with me saying that, I like pulling this script a lot. And it's good. Yeah, here we go. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and 7. It says, blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. So understand what someone may be going through before you even say anything. You can peep through body language, because for myself, I can speak for myself, shit. I have the pro and the con. I have the pro and the con of wearing your heart on the sleeve. Brothers can attest in the Atlanta camp. They know if I'm extremely happy, excited, sad, depressed, mad. You could tell on me. I do not have a good poker face. I'm gonna keep it straight. I really don't, and that's how some people are. You know what I'm saying? And that's a part of their personality. It's just their spirit, how they are made. That's just me. You may can peep someone that may be down in the dumps or whatever, but just peep that and just be there for that individual instead of off the bat already saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? Wait till that brother wants to open up or something or whatever. But if you see it going on for a time, that's when, because what a good way to say it is, you got to let a brother, I just brought it out in Peter, the fiery trial. You got to let a brother go through his fire. That's the only way we're going to get refined and our character built. But then you see it just spiraling, which you can tell when shit's spiraling. That's when, you pull out the fire, try to pull the brother out the fire. Let me try to bring that up. Yeah, this is Jude chapter 1 and 22. It says, for some have compassion, making a difference. All right. And others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire. Right. Now you can see a brother just spiraling. You may give him some time to figure out whatever he needs to figure out. Then time just keeps going and he's still the same. That's when you need, okay, bro, what the fuck? That's when you have to get on it, bro. Why aren't you communicating? Why aren't you saying anything? You know what I'm saying? But at least give the brother time to figure it out in the inception of the fiery trial. Not day one of the fiery trial. Talk some shit. Talking about, get your shit together. Be a man. Like, fuck, man. That's what I'm trying to do. Jude 1 and 23, it says, and others save with fear, pulling them out of the fire, hating even the garment spotted by the flesh. Yeah, that's one thing you don't want to do is sink deeper into the flesh. Ecclesiasticus chapter 11 and 8, answer not before thy house heard the cause, neither interrupt men in the midst of their talk. So we're going to start with the first part. Answer not before thy house heard the cause. So how can you even have an answer or tell a man to pick himself up if you don't even know what the cause is of why he may be like that? You see what I'm saying? This comes with discernment and just peeping shit. And like we read, considering. Okay? Considering. We all catch our hell. Some brothers are good with poker faces. Some brothers ain't. It just is what it is. Accept the fact of the matter that everyone is fucking different. Okay? Just accept. Everyone's not the same as everybody. All right? But let that man go through his hell. Let that man get closer to Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. You see that man falling off, pull him out the fire. It's timing with everything. It's timing with everything. Even when you're going through your own specific hell, it is timing. Perfect timing when you need to pray. Perfect timing when you need to fast. Perfect timing when you just need to make a self-change within your character to alleviate the stress that's been brought upon you to make you better. It's timing with everything. So it's timing before you even say something to a bro. All right? With all of this being said, I'm about to get back on topic, okay? For the one who's going through the fiery trial. All right. And I'm going to name this lesson: don't neglect the brotherhood, neglect this world. Okay. Or neglect the world, not the brotherhood. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to name it that: neglect the world, not the brotherhood. So this is to the ones who may be going through a fiery trial. Hebrews 10 and 25. We finished verse 24. It says, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is. So if you're going through your hell, it is the perfect time to link up. Okay? When you leave things at home and you try to cheer up with the bros, it's the perfect. It may be tough too. And of course, you need to. Sometimes you need to take some time to where you just don't need to be around nobody. But sometimes you got to cut that time short because, hey, man, sometimes being by yourself is Satan's playground, and a lot of leisure time can teach a lot of evil, like it says in Ecclesiasticus. Okay, and on top of that, if you be by yourself a lot, and I'm speaking through straight experience, just through going through my walk, you be by yourself a lot, especially if you're a brother who's in your own mind all the damn time. Okay, if you by yourself a lot, you'll get to thinking shit that ain't really true. Okay, you'll start musing upon many things, like the scripture saying, Wisdom of Solomon. I think that's the 9th chapter. Where this mortal flesh presses you down, and the thoughts of mortal men are miserable. So you just be all by yourself, cooped up, thinking bullshit that really ain't true, or just soaking in your misery when really you need to get up and get active. And one thing you need to do is assemble with the Akim. Okay? It says, as not forsaking. So not forsaking is not forgetting about. Assembling goes into the word Ecclesiastes, or church. Okay, that's what the word church means. Church means an assembly, or in the word Ecclesiastes means assembly or church. So don't forget to go to church. How about that? Huh? Not to sound like some wacky tacky ass Christian, but that's what it's saying. Don't forget to go to church, where you assemble yourself, where you come together and meet with like-minded people that may understand exactly what you're going through and can pick you up. Okay? And sometimes, let me say this, like I was saying earlier in this lesson, sometimes you just need to go to church just to be around a brother. Y'all ain't got to say a fucking word to each other. Hey, shalom, bro. Of course, give your blessings. You know what I'm saying? Sit down. You may have a drink, or you just may be watching a game, but just knowing the fact that a brother is there who opened his house up or whatever, set a time aside and considered you, can just sit down on his couch or something and just be there, that's what's up. You see what I'm saying? That's what's up. And sometimes that's all you need. Sometimes you don't need no goddamn long ass lecture telling you about this, that, and the third. Sometimes you just need a brother to sit down, maybe have a drink with. And you don't have to say a word. But it's comforting that the brother is just there, that he set time aside, that he allowed you to even come to his quarters. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all you need. And sometimes that's all a brother needs. Just someone there. And when that brother who's going through his fiery trial is ready to open up, let him open up. Let him open up. And sometimes that's all he needs to do is vent and just be there for him. You might not even have to say nothing. And sometimes the Spirit will have it to where it will help you give him an advice to get through whatever he's going through. Hebrews 10 and 25, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another. All right, let's get the word exhort. Okay. Let's keep it real, man. Sometimes when a brother want to be quiet, let a brother be quiet, but just be there. It says to call one side, call for or summon. Right. It's almost like encouraging. That's what exhorting is. It's like encouraging. When you're encouraging somebody, you are summoning them to a certain type of particular spirit within them to, like, yeah, or get rowdy or whatever. You ever seen, damn, what's a good you watch like Remember the Titans movie, Friday Night Lights, shit like that. They be having these uh heavy exhortations to the team, and they be getting fired up and shit, and get you fired up. Shit. Even that speech in the movie 300, he's like, tonight we dine in hell, and that shit get you hype, man. The fuck, okay? So that's exhorting, okay? And then you're exhorting a type of spirit out of a brother, all right? And even you giving an admonition or doing an exhortation is almost like doing an exorcism, because that brother may have some type of demon he's dealing with, and you in the spirit exhorting that person or that brother gets that spirit off of him, and then you just exorcise the demon off of that brother, and now he back in good spirits. That's why it is pivotal that you do not forsake the assembly. Link up. All right. Brothers who listen to Future, he had this one song. He said, link up, my nigga. Let's link up. You see what I'm saying? Even niggas link up. Why can't you, as a striving to be a righteous brother, link up? Even if you're going through hell. Don't put yourself in a fucking box. It says, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching. Exactly. You see all this shit happening. Link up. Because once this shit pop, one bro's gonna be on one side of the city, another bro's gonna be on one side of the city. Shit. I always say this, I've always said this. Who's to say that, I'm in the Atlanta camp here in Atlanta, Georgia. If Lord willing I be a part of that number, who's to say I get beamed up being in Atlanta? I could be in fucking Holland somewhere or in Denmark getting beamed up because the Lord required me to do a work over there. You see what I'm saying? I could be on the west side of Chicago. I don't give a fuck. Shit. Habakkuk. Read about Habakkuk in Daniel in the book of Bel and the Dragon. Habakkuk got translated. He's like, I don't know where Babylon is. And the angel was like, grabbed him upside the head and took him over to Babylon, man. Okay? You don't know where you're going to be when this time hits. So it's best you just go ahead and link up now and see your brother. All right, we don't know when this shit gonna pop, but if you going through anything, if you going through hardship or whatever, man, don't forsake the church. Don't forsake your church that you're in, whether you be in Dallas, whether you be in Los Angeles, whether you be in New York, whether you be in DC, Tampa, Orlando, Miami, Las Vegas, Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? Connecticut. I'm just trying to list. There's a whole bunch of cities overseas, man. We got brothers in Bolivia, South America and stuff. Don't forsake the assembly. Don't forsake your church. Don't think that you got this shit on your own. Yes, you have the Lord, but the Lord has tools around you to help you get through things. You know what I'm saying? So don't just sit here and waddle in your own puddle of fucking tears. As a man, sometimes you got to turn shit around day one. People sometimes you got that. I'm just low key venting, low key letting you know what's up. So don't mind me, but sometimes you gotta, as a man, you know how they say things don't happen overnight. Sometimes you gotta make shit happen overnight as a man. You know what I'm saying? Women can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? They can, I gotta think about it. I gotta be this. I gotta what the fuck ever. But as a man, sometimes you gotta turn that shit around over fucking night, and it has to come overnight. You know what I'm saying? So, Lord willing, this was edifying. I probably hope real talk. I'll keep it straight, man. I hope I struck a nerve in anyone who's going through something. You know what I'm saying? And make you get up off your feet and just do better. I guess I don't know. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai by Shem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone who rule and teach well. Peace of salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. And like always, repent for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believe. Shalom.